What the fuck is up? It is your West Coast Packerbacker. Higher point of view here. You know what we're here to talk about. The devastating loss. And I'm here to just make you guys feel better. I know you see the shades. We on that fun uncle again. Hey, it wasn't his fault yesterday. He sure took me where I needed to be during the game. But we're in mourning, man. You know, people mourn differently. But on another note, on a serious note, let's be real. This is just a game. There's motherfuckers out there dying every day. There's motherfuckers getting shot, killed, home invasions, robbed, especially out here on this side and everywhere else in the world. People are sick, you know, so just appreciate the things you do have and you do love. And, you know, it always feels better if you got a fine lady laying next to you, you know. If not, shit, pay for one for the night. Or maybe not. But, yeah. Another thing, man, these motherfuckers, these players, all of them, you know, most of them multi-millionaires, you know, it is their job, you know, they make a lot of money doing it. So I'm sure it won't take long for them to, after cleaning out their lockers or whatever, they ain't got to worry about this shit until June or whenever they got to report back. So they're going to take a long break, and I'm sure they ain't going to be thinking about it as much as some fans will, you know. So don't let that shit stick with you. This shit happens. It's happened many a times. The older you get, the more painful kind of, you know, losses you might be facing. I've seen a lot of losses. And then the Lambo mystique is gone. But we'll say that for another video. You know, I done seen Mike Vick come up in there and Lambo in the playoffs where we never lose. But that shit gone. But we'll talk about that in another video. But, yeah, man, when in mourning, you know, people do it differently. Play video games, I don't know, go lift weights, go to church, do whatever you need to do. Keep your mind off of this shit. Definitely stay away from the media, especially the top media outlets, Fox, motherfucking ESPN. Stay away from all that shit because it ain't nothing but negativity. They always give too much credit or not enough credit. So go to these nice Packer outlets that we have nowadays on YouTube or podcast, however y'all get y'all Packer deal, or through me, you know. Keep fucking with us. I ain't going nowhere. And just listen to the real, you know, not just people with agendas. And another thing about these media people, you got to cover 32 teams, so that's a whole lot of covering and a lot of knowledge to know about, like, all these players on these teams. So I would expect them to be off and miss a lot of the facts about the Packers, because, like, they're wrong a lot of the times. You know, they are wrong so much about the Packers. Like, I doubt they even know who Josh Nijman is. You know what I'm saying? And he should have been in, because I think he would have been the better offensive tackle. You move Billy from right tackle, who ain't played since week I don't know what. Put him at left. Hey, we were doing fine with Josh. Okay, look at the record. And Josh, his first game was against the Niners. You know what I'm saying? So it probably would have meant a lot more for him to get this start and say, you know what, my first game was against them. These guys trying to take us out. But whatever. Back to this morning thing. My grandpa said, you know, hey, break up with your girl. She break up with you. Hard day at work. Your dog die. Your friend die. You get robbed. Whatever the fuck happened. Best way to do it is, you know, get the things you love and do it. So what he tell me to do is get you a drink, get you some smoke, and go sit down somewhere. So shout out to my grandpa. I'm sitting down somewhere right now because none of us seen this shit happening. But again, when you get robbed, you don't think it's going to happen. Your friend died, a dog died, you don't know what's going to happen. So you got to be ready to mourn. And I'm ready. Got me a little drink. Shit, whiskey is the drink of choice today. Yes, I am. So, all right, credit to the 49ers. It wasn't pretty, but I'm sure they'll take it. They came out, they did what the fuck they needed to do. Regardless. You know, I think the Packers lost the game and the Niners didn't win it, but they had to make a field goal, and they did what they needed to do again on special teams and on defense. Because defense wasn't our issue. And matter of fact, shout out to the motherfucking defense. Only giving up 13 points. Shouldn't have even been that much, but, you know, special teams. But Shout out to the motherfucking defense, man. Rashawn Gary showed the fuck up. 2 sacks, and not only was the sacks critical, but the pressures he put on these boys, man, they didn't want no part of Rashawn. I think they might have damn near started double teaming him. So great fucking job, Rashawn. You've also stepped up your game and being a leader on the team, and we are glad to have you. Because remember, you're the guy who we drafted too early, or we shouldn't have drafted, and you wasn't ready. So I can't wait to see what the fuck you gonna do for us in the future. Adrian Amos, fucking interception. You are always consistent. Shout out to the whole defense. Eric Stokes, we threw you in the fire since day one. You came out and you did your thing. So it ain't y'all motherfucking fault today. Y'all know whose fault it is. So it's time to pass around the blame pie. Who wants a motherfucking slice? I don't know. I don't know. See, this fire. I don't know how much of the blame pie should go around, but we're gonna start off, man. We're gonna start off with the offense, man. Now, Mercedes Lewis fumbled. AJ Dillon didn't play the second half. That had to have hurt us. Aaron Jones did his thing. But yeah, let's start with the offense. The only 2 players to catch a motherfucking pass was Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams. That is a fucking problem. There was a drop by DeGuara. The oh-so-ever, always dependable Mercedes Lewis fumbles. And I had a homie tell me today, oh man, don't trip off his fumble. It didn't turn into any points. Fuck points. What I tell y'all, momentum. You know, he could have, that's just a momentum changer. Even though they didn't score on the next drive or whatever the fuck, it still changed the momentum. It let them know it sure did get they sideline the spark. So we didn't want that shit to happen either. So that was a momentum change. He normally doesn't do that, but this motherfucker fumbles. He fumbles. Aaron chooses for his worst game, other than the Saints game, for this to be his next worst game, which is incredible, you know. But I've heard Aaron say it a lot with his own mouth. We got to get one of these at home. The weather, I've been checking the weather. It's going to be cold, like all this and that, bro. You didn't get it done, bro. You did not. If we were to rewind to Friday morning, somebody was to say, hey, what if you only gave up 13 points to the Niners? We would have all taken that motherfucking check to the bank and cashed the motherfucker. Because you'd expect this offense to score more than they did. 9 straight possessions with nothing. To turn back on the defensive side, they had 4 trips to the red zone. Nothing. You know, so the defense did their thing. The NFC West expert, Joe Barry, did his motherfucking thing. So shout out to the defensive coordinator, Joe Barry. Shout out to the whole coaching staff, minus special teams. And so that's the offensive blame pie right there. I get at 40%. None of it is on the defense. I don't even give a fuck about the last drive or whatever. They shouldn't have been right there, you know? And this time, Kyle Shanahan actually managed the clock properly. He didn't score too early. He made sure he ran the clock down. He learned from the last game, you know? So that's what good coaching is also. See what the fuck you fucked up in the last game, come back and fix it. Shout out to Kyle Shanahan for that. Good fucking game, coach, because I was on your ass the other day. So there you go. You know, if you willing to give it, if you willing to dish it, you got to be willing to take it and receive it. So, and I'm going to get mine. My phone been going off since yesterday. Y'all know how that shit go. I don't know if y'all walk around with the Packers on your sleeve, but everybody who pretty much knows me or even runs into me on a daily basis, whoever's fortunate enough to be able to see me and, you know, on a daily basis, they know I eat, sleep, shit, and breathe Packers. So I'm going to have to deal with this for the next few weeks, because you're going to have motherfuckers I don't see for 2-3 weeks, and they're going to come in talking about this shit when I'm totally over it. But it's all good. I'm also, you know, shout out to all the motherfucking content creators out there. You know, the season ain't done yet. You know, and then there's an off season. You know, we just got to keep this going, and any news stories come out, you know, let's all Adam James, ranting Packers fan. What up, Nate? You know, everybody else, let's just keep putting out this content. Because, you know, this is a year-round thing, man. Transactions and all kind of shit happens all year. And this is going to be another awesome, drama-filled summer. Just like the last two we had. Last three we had. Man, we've been having some drama. It goes from McCarthy getting fired to LaFleur coming in. Oh, LaFleur and Rodgers don't like each other. Rodgers wants more power in the offense. Rodgers wins the MVP. Rodgers doesn't want to come back. Rodgers says he's going to retire. Rodgers comes the first day before training camp. All this shit. He's going on vacation, and you know, he comes the first interview he does when he comes back, he just basically tells it how it is and scolds the whole organization. In a good way. I think it was positive because it turned into him calling Randall Cobb over. That shit wouldn't have happened. Cobb, where were you at yesterday, though? Where were you? Because, like I said, there was only two people to catch the ball, Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. If there was a third person, I would have expected it to be you, Cobby. I don't know what the fuck happened there. So, anyway. Yeah, so we're going to have a whole drama-filled offseason. And as the time comes and the shit comes, we'll talk about it. We're not about to talk about Rodgers right now. What is he going to do? Where is he going? But all of you got to be retarded, you know, if you don't want him to come back for at least another year or 2 years. It's going to be the best shot we have. Did you guys see Jordan Love? And not only that, I think Jordan Love benefits from Rodgers being around because he just needs to learn more. So next year is not the year to start Jordan Love, you know. If we're going to do that, we'll do that, you know, and we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I don't know. Are they going to trade Rodgers for like 3 first-round picks? I mean, that might be worth it, you know, because we know how to draft well. We know that. To, you know, finally get, you know, and then another thing, now, you know, the sorry ass media, they always run with the same stories. We were the number one offense last year. This year we were like top fucking whatever, at least lead, you know, we were ahead of the average teams. The first thing these motherfuckers say, see, they need another receiver. Devontae's the only one to catch the ball. Bro, we've been doing fine all year. Lazard, where you at, bro? What happened? Where were you? I didn't see you. MVS did not play. MVS was big in that first game against them, but we still were in position to win this game and should have won this game. But it is what it is, y'all. And we already talked about the blame pie. The defense gets none. I put 40% on the offense just because they could have scored more. They just looked out of whack. All this shit they was talking about, the weather getting colder and you don't want to play. But we didn't have that bruising back in the second half to pound and punish their defense. Out of all games, no other game this motherfucker got hurt. Probably one other game and he came back and would have been okay. But out of all games, A.J. Dillon, you get hurt on this one and missed the whole second half. That was huge, y'all. Because I believe he would have caught a few passes out of the backfield too. Then it would have been 3 players who caught a pass. But receivers step it up. And now that I'm looking at it, at this performance, maybe we do need a fucking receiver. You know what I'm saying? And let's go back to the biggest part of the blame pie, which is special teams. What did I say on the last video, on my breakdown of what's going to win this game for us? All I asked was the special teams to be average, you guys. I didn't say, hey, let's turn in a Desmond Howard and run a 101-yard kickoff back. I didn't say none of that shit. I didn't say let's block a punt, let's block a field goal. I said just be average. Just average. We couldn't even do that. Block field goal. In hindsight, I want to say maybe it's good that it was blocked, because if Mason got it off and kicked it and missed it, it would have been more on Mason's shoulders. But at the end of the day, Mason, I'm over it, bro. You're the all-time leading Packer scorer and all this and that, but it's about that time, my friend. I don't think you should be coming back, man. And this is something that's been shown all year. Cincinnati missed 5 field goals. And that rookie kicker in Cincinnati, he missed some too. But look what he's doing now. Yesterday, he kicked the game winner with no problem. He fixed his issues. You know, we can't blame Mason for this because it got blocked, so it was an operational thing. But And I'm happy for Mason for that, because they would have been eating him up alive. They would have ran him out of Green Bay if he would have missed a significant field goal. So instead it gets blocked, so it's not on him. Not nobody zeroing in on that one blocker who misses block. It's just more of a group thing over there. You don't know where it came from. You know, people are not studying that. But if Mason would have missed it, they would have been on his ass today, boy. So I'm glad you survived that, Mason, but I still don't think you should come back, because all year has been an issue. All year long. Maurice Drayton, our special teams coach. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Especially with the way they, treating black coaches nowadays. There's only one black coach in the NFL, which is ridiculous. That's going to change next year, but you ain't going to be getting a job, bro, anywhere. It's been all year. Like, bro, I held my breath on any special teams play. I've never felt like that any other year than this year. Last year was bad too, but this year I literally held my breath when there was a field goal, a punt, and you just gave us everything yesterday. You gave us a blocked field goal. You let them block our punt and score. Can't recover from shit like that. And normally the offense would do more and we would recover. But they didn't this time. So there it is, man. The blame pie, man. 0 on the defense. I ain't gonna put nothing on them because they play so good. They did the run. They defended the run so good. Jimmy didn't complete a pass to like the fucking second quarter. Like, for real, man. Defense came out and they showed out. Credit to Devondre Campbell keeping everybody in line. Credit to Preston and Rashawn sealing that edge. Credit to Zadarius coming back, getting that sack. Like, those was exciting times. This was a defensive game, man. And our defense showed up, right? And so did theirs, though. And so did their special teams. And that's when we lose the game. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. But shit, I am gonna take another shot. I'm watching the Rams game, y'all. So yeah, listen, man, keep on watching. Look, hey, higher point of view, a few years ago, my ass would have been ghost until motherfucking Super Bowl. Then my feelings would have started feeling a little better, and I'd get a little football urge, and I would notice that this is the last game of the season, so I kind of got to watch it because I am going to miss it over the summer. But I'm going to watch the Rams game today. I'm watching all the games, man. You got to keep going. The sun will shine tomorrow, y'all. We lost. We didn't expect it. We thought big things this year. The shit just didn't happen. And it's not about how you fall, it's about how you get up. Y'all know I love to use cliches, man. But the cliches are made because they have truth behind it. So let's see how the fuck we react. We're going to have a whole summer talking about Rodgers coming back, coming not. And the whole summer of the Packers have no money, which we don't. That's all I've been hearing. I haven't literally looked at the books myself. I might consider doing it just to see how bad in the situation we are with the salary cap. But even before this, they was calling this season the last dance because, they knew we didn't have no money. Definitely not to keep Devontae at the cap he wants to be. He wants to be paid like the best receiver in the league. Sorry, he's the best receiver in the league. So we're going to have to pay him like one or pay him in the neighborhood. But when it comes to Rodgers, bro, we paid, not we. Well, actually, yeah, as an owner, we paid you motherfucking, lots of millions, lots of bonuses. You got the feeling to be the highest paid quarterback a few times in this league. It's time for you to do the Brady thing if you are to come back and say, you know what? Keep this 30 or whatever the fuck. I ain't going to get into your money like that. But, hey, keep this. Go get us some help. Go get me another receiver. Go get some on defense. It's your turn to do that, dog. You done been here 17 years. Brady did it. Brady wins. Probably going to win today. I don't want him to, but he probably will. He wins. You got to start looking at everything. Everything Brady doing, what the fuck is he doing right? He's doing a lot right. By the way, he takes care of his body. A lot of things. We ain't going to get into Brady right now. That's a whole nother video. But y'all motherfuckers hang in there. Hey, do what I'm doing. Shots, weed, you be all right. Nice, pretty woman. Don't pay over motherfucking shit. 200, man. Don't pay over 200 for no bitch out there. I am so bad. But unfortunately I ain't gotta do that. But I'm out this motherfucker, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna have some, obviously we ain't in it, so it ain't no weekly shit to talk about, but I'm gonna come up with a gang of shit that we could talk about that's Packers related. So keep fucking with me. Shout out to all my motherfuckers out there, man. Y'all know who y'all are. And yeah, still go Pack go. And I'm gonna end it on this. There could be a lot of other organizations that we could have just been a fan of and a part of, and I am still happy to be a Packer. You see, I still got the shit on. And again, we could be, this was bad, but look, we could be a motherfucking Colts fans. Just 2-3 weeks ago, people were saying, oh, this is the team nobody wants to play. They lose at Jacksonville, one of the worst teams, and didn't even make the playoffs because of that. So, I mean, there's other ways to go out. You know, we got into the tournament, you know, but that motherfucker just didn't work out, man. So, it is what it is, and it is what it ain't. But go out there and do what the fuck y'all let it do, whatever it is, man. I'm gonna hit the gym a little bit, you know, let off some of my frustration that way. But y'all, do y'all motherfucking thing. Don't feel down about this. And motherfuckers is gonna talk shit to you, but just carry the G. Just stay with it. You know, that's another way and reason you know you a fan. You ain't just a fan. We call motherfuckers fair weather fans who, when the team is up, they with them, and when they down, they want nothing to do with them. Hey, I'm a pack or die, bro. Up and down, always. So I'm gonna ride or die and roll with my squad. That's how I am. You know, that's just what loyalty is about. So let's keep this shit going. But go motherfucking Pack, go. Enjoy everything out there. Enjoy the things you like to do, whatever it is. Whatever the fuck you like to do. Even if you gotta put a little money to the side just to do it, to help get over this little bullshit, go on and do it. I'm already over the shit now. I done talked to y'all. Y'all gonna receive my message, and I think it's gonna help y'all out. And I'm feeling good off this drink and smoke already. I'm about to go enjoy the rest of the games. And again, enjoy the rest of the games. This is the NFL. Everybody is good. The Packers can't play themselves every week. You got to have opponents. This whole NFL thing is great, and we love football, number one. You think you love the Packers first and then football, but you got to love the game to even watch it. So we love football first. Fucking watch the games. Enjoy it. Enjoy to see what Brady does. Enjoy to see if the Rams could stop him. Enjoy Kansas City, looking at Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's okay to be critical. And, you know, we're going to be critical this offseason. I'm telling you. We're doing videos on every single person. Believe me. We're going to have to start with Matt LaFleur because you didn't bring it this time either, coach. You know? You didn't bring it this time, coach. All gas, no brake, coach. That 4th and 2, you want to try to draw them off sides? Fuck it. Go for it. Go for it. It's when to go home, man. Go for it. And for all y'all other people talking about some of the Mercedes thing didn't matter because they fumbled and they didn't score. What would have happened if he would have caught the ball like he did and didn't fumble? What would have happened the next play? What would have happened the play after that? What would happen if we would have scored? Now we will never know. So that is critical too. And again, it took away momentum. But this going a little long. I love y'all motherfuckers. Like, subscribe, do what you need to do. Let everybody know about the channel. We're going to be hitting y'all with videos, you know. We're going to come up with creative ideas to talk about and keep this Packer shit fresh because it is a year-round thing, you know. Shit is always going on at 1265 Lombardi. All right, so I'll keep y'all posted on everything. Have a good day.